On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Amazing.
Extremely surprising, especially in a way that you like or admire.
Examples:
Amazing advances. The most amazing feeling. The golfer recorded an amazing distance.
Consciously.
With awareness, in a deliberate manner.
Examples:
Consciously aware of a problem. Act consciously. He consciously criticizes her in the publicity.
Casual.
Relaxed and informal in manner or dress, not planned or expected, not involving commitment or seriousness.
Examples:
Casual dress. Take a casual glance. They had a casual conversation over coffee at the local cafe.
Comfort.
A state of physical ease and freedom from pain or constraint.
Examples:
Words of comfort. Comfort level. He found comfort in the warm embrace of his loved ones.
Gay.
Homosexual, happy, carefree.
Examples:
Gay couple. Gay rights. The Gay Pride Parade was a celebration of diversity and acceptance.
Struggle.
To make a great effort to do something when it is difficult, or there are a lot of problems, to use force or violence to break away from restraint or constriction.
Examples:
Struggle against discrimination. Struggle to get the job. He could not struggle against temptation.
Sham.
Something that is not as good or true as it seems to be and is intended to deceive people, a person who pretends to be something they are not.
Examples:
A sham battle. Turn out to be all sham. The data he prepared was completely sham.
Eventually.
Finally, particularly after a long time or a lot of struggle, complications, and so on.
Examples:
Eventually become obsolete. Eventually succeed. The corporation eventually dominated the entire tobacco business.
Thorough.
Done completely, significantly careful and accurate.
Examples:
Thorough investigation. Provide thorough analysis. A thorough brushing helps to keep your mouth fresh.
Delight.
A feeling of great pleasure or happiness.
Examples:
A tremor of delight. With delight. The delight on the child's faces when they received the toy was priceless.
Suit.
A set of clothes that are made from the same material, a claim or complaint that a person or organization can file in court against another party. Verb, To be fit or acceptable for.
Examples:
Suit and tie restaurant. Suit at law. 6 suits are awaiting trial or verdict.
Jealousy.
A feeling of resentment or bitterness towards someone because they have something that you desire.
Examples:
Jealousy feeling towards another person. Burn with jealousy. His jealousy of his brother's success caused a rift in their relationship.
Straight.
Extending or moving in one direction without bending or curving, having no deviations.
Examples:
A straight line. Straight for 2 months. He was sick for 5 straight days.
Intimate.
Having a very close friendship, personal.
Examples:
My intimate affairs. Intimate relationship. He has an intimate knowledge of American history.
Gesture.
A movement of the hands, head, or face that express a particular meaning.
Examples:
Gesture of goodwill. Hand gesture. She made a facial gesture to express disagreement.
Lean.
Having a noticeably small amount of body fat, verb, to bend or move from a straight to a sloping posture.
Examples:
A lean horse. Lean athletic figure. Lean operational improvements often lead to better environmental performance.
Tuck.
To push a stray piece of clothing or material into a certain area or position, especially to make it more orderly or comfortable.
Examples:
Tuck a baby in the blanket. Tuck into another cigarette. You should tuck your shirt into your trousers.
Unconscious.
In the state of lacking awareness and the capacity for sensory perception, especially as the result of a head injury or illness.
Examples:
Unconscious bias. A person who is unconscious. I know his unconscious habit that he touches his face when he lies.
Peer.
A person who has the same age, status, or ability.
Examples:
Peer group. Peer review. Among young people, peer pressure can be pretty influential.
Discuss.
To talk about or examine in detail, through conversation or debate, to exchange ideas, opinions, or information on a particular topic.
Examples:
Discuss options. Discuss solutions. We need to discuss the next steps for the project during our meeting tomorrow.
Waist.
The part of the human body between the ribs and hips or the corresponding part in other animals.
Examples:
Waist measurement. A slim waist. She cinched her dress at the waist to accentuate her hourglass figure.
Consequence.
The outcome of a particular action or event, especially relative to an individual.
Examples.
Unintended consequences. The consequence of an argument. These economic activities had disastrous environmental consequences.
Amusement.
The state or experience of finding something humorous or entertaining.
Examples. Amusement
quarters. Source of amusement. We went to the amusement park and rode roller coasters all day.
Bunch.
A grouping of several similar things which are growing or fastened together.
Examples.
A bunch of trees. A bunch of schoolgirls. One bad apple spoils the whole bunch.
Lad.
A young boy or man, often used in an informal or affectionate way.
Examples.
Working class lad. Local lad. The older man gave the young lad some helpful life advice.
Decide.
To make up someone's mind about something, to come to a conclusion or judgment after considering options.
Examples.
Decide a question. Decide on a course of action. She couldn't decide whether to order the pizza or the pasta for dinner.
Thoughtless.
Lacking consideration for others, inconsiderate, not reflecting on one's actions or words, showing a lack of thought or intelligence.
Examples.
Thoughtless comment. Thoughtless mistake. The thoughtless actions of the students caused damage to the school property.
Weigh.
To have a particular weight, to carefully evaluate things before making a conclusion.
Examples.
Weigh heavily on stock prices. Weigh a cargo. The baby weighs 1 pound 3 ounces.
Stroll.
To walk somewhere in a slow, relaxed way and with no apparent aim.
Examples.
Stroll across a street. Stroll through the countryside. We could stroll into town if you like.
Norm.
Something that is regarded as usual, typical, or standard.
Examples.
Norm of action. Cultural norm. The systems we have developed has accepted as industry norms.
Carefree.
Without worries or concerns, free from anxiety, responsibility, or constraints.
Examples.
Carefree attitude. Carefree vacation. I miss the carefree days of my childhood when I didn't have to worry about anything.
Constantly.
All the time.
Examples:
A constantly innovative enterprise. A constantly varying mind. The mobile application industry is constantly changing.
Scan.
To examine something hastily, with the eyes or with a machine, to get information.
Examples:
Scan the face of a man. Scan a document into PDF. She stood on the podium and scanned an audience.
Pave.
To cover something with a hard, flat material such as stones, bricks, or concrete, to make it suitable for travel or use.
Examples:
Pave a new path. Pave a smoother road. They paved the courtyard with bricks, giving it a more polished appearance.
Silent.
Without any or little sound.
Examples:
Silent reading. Give silent consent. The politician remained silent despite intense media scrutiny.
Defiant.
Showing bold resistance or disobedience to authority, rules, or norms.
Examples:
A defiant attitude. Defiant eye. The defiant student refused to follow the teacher's instructions and continued to talk during class.
Defiance.
Behavior characterized by an open refusal to obey someone or something.
Examples:
Fierce defiance. Adopt an attitude of defiance. He acted in defiance of our decision.
Ruin.
To damage, spoil, or demolish something. Noun, an unrecoverable state of devastation and destruction.
Examples:
Ruin the plan. Ruin the reputation. He knocked over the red wine and ruined the tablecloth.
Poke.
To push or prod with a sharp object or the finger.
Examples:
Poke around the desk. Poke a fire. They poked fun at each other's jokes, laughing and teasing.
Spat.
A minor quarrel or dispute, often one that is short-lived or insignificant, a sudden burst of activity or energy, a young oyster, clam, or other bivalves that has recently attached itself to a surface in its natural habitat.
Examples:
Minor spat. Clean up the spat. The spat between the two neighbors escalated into a heated argument.
Split.
To divide, or to make something divide into two or more parts, especially along a particular line.
Examples:
Split a bill. Split a reward equally. Companies often split their shares to lower the stock price and encourage investors to buy.
React.
To take action in response to something.
Examples:
React at a high temperature. React against his way of thinking. How did he react to your idea?
Wander.
To walk around slowly or to a place, often without any clear purpose or direction.
Examples:
Wander alone in a strange country. Wander far from home. I often wander around the park for half an hour.
Posh.
Elegant, fashionable, or luxurious, often to an excessive or ostentatious degree, associated with the upper classes or a high level of social status.
Examples:
Posh district. Posh restaurant. The CEO's office was decorated in a posh and elegant style.
Depart.
To go away or leave, especially to start a journey.
Examples:
Arrive and depart on time. Depart from the faith. We departed before the temperature fell below zero.
Observe.
To watch or notice something carefully, often to gather information or insights, to take note of something or someone, to celebrate or commemorate a special event or occasion.
Examples:
Observe a tradition. Observe wildlife. It is important to observe safety procedures in the workplace to prevent accidents.
Homophobia.
A strong fear, aversion, or hostility towards people who are homosexual or towards homosexuality itself. Discrimination or prejudice against lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, and questioning LGBTQ individuals based on their sexual orientation or gender identity.
Examples:
Homophobia awareness. Homophobia in sports. The politician's remarks about same-sex marriage revealed his deep-seated homophobia.
Ridicule.
Speech or behavior that makes fun of or mocks someone or something. Teasing, sarcasm, or scornful remarks that are intended to belittle or humiliate. Verb, to mock, criticize, or make fun of someone or something in a scornful or derisive way.
Examples:
Public ridicule. Ridicule at his expense. The ridicule from his classmates made him feel embarrassed and ashamed.
Scorn.
A feeling of contempt or disdain for someone or something seen as unworthy or inferior, an expression of contempt or ridicule.
Examples:
Treat with scorn. Expression of scorn. The politician responded to the heckler with a look of scorn.
Blessing.
A gift or favor from a higher power or force, an act or expression of approval, encouragement, or gratitude, something that brings happiness or good fortune.
Examples:
Count your blessings. Bestowed blessings. Receiving support from his friends was a great blessing in his time of need.
Imprison.
To confine a person to a prison, a detention facility, or a place of involuntary confinement.
Examples:
Imprison illegal immigrant. Imprison myself within the room. He was imprisoned for embezzlement.
Execute.
To kill someone, especially as a legal punishment, to carry out or perform an action, duty, etc.
Examples:
Execute a bold strategy. Execute a double play. The mafioso who collaborated with the police was executed.
Adjustment.
A small change or movement made to something to improve it and achieve the desired result.
Examples:
Adjustment by hand. A fine adjustment. He assumed the role of the arbitral adjustment of the controversy.
Background.
The details of a person's social heritage, such as family, vocational or educational experience, past information that is essential to understanding a situation or problem.
Examples:
A background color. A criminal background. The company's hiring criteria emphasize personality, not a person's background.
Constant.
Happening repeatedly or all the time.
Examples:
A constant wind. A constant temperature. Constant dropping wears away the stone.
Malign.
To speak or write about someone or something in a harmful or critical way. Adjective, evil or harmful in nature or influence.
Examples:
Malign influence. Malign the politician in the media. The article maligned the company's reputation with false accusations.
Presence.
The fact or state that someone or something exists, occurs, or is present.
Examples:
The evidence of the presence. His majestic presence. The path to a solid online presence necessitates a high technical ability.
Assimilate.
To take in and understand information or ideas, to integrate.
Examples:
Assimilate into society. Assimilate a language. The immigrant struggled to assimilate into the new culture.
Complain.
To say dissatisfaction or annoyance about something or somebody.
Examples:
Complain about a job. Call and complain frequently. Our users are often complaining about the slow application.
Competition.
A situation in which someone is attempting to beat or outperform another.
Examples:
The first round of the competition. Interspecific competition. Global competition is rising in virtually every industry.
Infuse.
To fill something with a particular quality, feeling, or influence, to imbue.
Examples:
Infuse with spirit. Infuse life with meaning. She infused fresh herbs into the soup for added flavor.
Drip.
To fall in drops or make it fall in drops. Noun, liquid or moisture that falls in drops.
Examples:
Drip liquid. Drip from the vicious wound. Water is dripping from the faucet.
Absorb.
To take in a fluid or other substance gradually.
Examples:
Absorb energy. Absorb a shock. The sponge absorbs water well.
Slight.
Very small in degree or amount.
Examples:
Feel a slight concern. Slight increase. We made slight modifications to reflect the views of both sides.
Intimidation.
The act of instilling fear or anxiety in someone, often to make them feel inferior or submissive. The use of threats or coercion to deter someone from taking a certain course of action.
Examples:
Act of intimidation. Fear of intimidation. Using intimidation tactics in the workplace is unacceptable and should not be tolerated.
Sneer.
To show contempt or ridicule for someone or something through a facial expression or tone of voice. Noun, a contemptuous or scornful smile or remark.
Examples:
Sneer openly at him. Sneer hatefully. She sneered at his attempts to impress her.
Occasionally.
Now and then, sometimes but not often.
Examples:
Occasionally dine with friends. Occasionally change the routine. She still occasionally writes a short romance novel.
Intrinsically.
From the inherent nature or quality of something or arising from within.
Examples:
Intrinsically motivated. Intrinsically valuable. The kindness of strangers is intrinsically rewarding, even when no reward is expected.
Disorder.
An untidy state or a lack of organization, a physical condition or illness that causes problems with how a section of the body or brain functions.
Examples:
The files are in complete disorder. People with bipolar disorder. The doctor prescribed some medicine for the mental disorder.
Celibate.
Abstaining from sexual relations, typically for religious reasons, unmarried or single.
Examples:
Celibate life. Celibate priest. As a monk, he took a vow of celibate and refrained from any romantic relationships.
Pulpit.
A raised platform or lectern in a church or synagogue from which a member of the clergy delivers a sermon or religious address.
Examples:
Church pulpit. Standing at the pulpit. The preacher delivered a sermon from the pulpit, inspiring the congregation.
Scrawl.
To write or draw something in a careless or untidy way, often with difficulty or haste.
Examples:
Scrawl my signature. Scrawl a message. She quickly scrawled her phone number on paper before running out the door.
Graffiti.
Writing or drawings scribbled, scratched, or sprayed illicitly on a wall or other surface in a public place.
Examples:
Graffiti art. Graffiti tag. The city spent a lot of money cleaning up the graffiti on the buildings downtown.
Steel.
A strong metal alloy made up of iron with typically a few tenths of a % of carbon used for making things that need a strong structure.
Examples:
Magnetic steel. Steel beam. This bridge is the third largest steel bridge in the world.
Talent.
A natural ability to be good at something, someone who has a natural ability to be good at something.
Examples:
A person of diverse talents. Raw talent. Numerous great professional sports talents have come from this city.
Prefer.
To like, choose, or want one thing or person better than another.
Examples:
Prefer physics to chemistry. Prefer a window seat. The birds prefer open water areas with reeds around them.
Harbor.
An area of water next to the coast where ships and boats are protected from rough water by piers, jetties, and other artificial structures. Verb, keep in one's possession.
Examples:
A sheltered harbor. Harbor a resentment. The tsunami swamped every boat in the harbor.
Animosity.
Strong hostility or hatred towards someone or something, often resulting in conflict or ill will.
Examples:
Personal animosity. Deep-seated animosity. The animosity between the two political parties has only grown stronger over the years.
Discomfort.
A feeling of being uncomfortable physically or mentally or being embarrassed, a slight pain.
Examples:
Endure discomfort and pain. Discomfort in the abdomen. He felt no discomfort as the dentist drilled his deadened tooth.
Relation.
The way two persons or groups of people feel and act toward one another.
Examples:
Relation between cause and effect. Relation of inclusion. The industrial relations laws were passed with little to no alteration.
Curl.
To form or make something form into a curved or spiral shape. Noun, a round shape formed by a series of concentric circles.
Examples:
Curl around street corners. A curl of smoke. The cat curled into a ball and went to sleep.
Dye.
To color a textile or hair by immersing it in a colored liquid or substance.
Examples:
Dye a t-shirt red. Dye patterns. She dyed her hair purple for a change.
Glean.
To collect information, knowledge, etc., in small amounts and often with difficulty, to gather, as natural products.
Examples:
Glean important information. Glean the fields. He carefully interviewed the victims and tried to glean the details of the culprit.
Courtyard.
An open space surrounded by buildings or walls, often in the center of a building or group of buildings.
Examples:
Quiet courtyard. Spacious courtyard. The hotel's beautiful courtyard was the perfect spot for a wedding reception.
Church.
A building or institution dedicated to religious worship or activities, a Christian religious organization or denomination.
Examples:
Church bell. Small church. The church on the corner is hosting a free community meal tonight.
Coronation.
A ceremony at which a person becomes king or queen.
Examples:
Coronation ceremony. The coronation robes. The coronation of the new king was a grand event.
Uncomfortable.
Providing or feeling physical discomfort or slight pain.
Examples:
An uncomfortable silence. With an uncomfortable face. His abusive words made me uncomfortable.
Ordinary.
Not different, exceptional, or unexpected in any way, especially in quality, ability, size, or degree.
Examples:
An ordinary school. Ordinary annual revenue. The ordinary session of the Diet opened.
Annoying.
Making someone feel slightly angry.
Examples:
Annoying banner ad. Annoying habit. The phone call is an annoying interruption.
Sake.
Purpose, reason for wanting something done.
Examples:
For your own sake. For the sake of argument. He got a new job for the sake of his family.
Decorate.
To add beauty or distinction to something by the addition of ornament, art, etc.
Examples:
Decorate a wall. Decorate for Christmas. They decorated the room with balloons and streamers for the birthday party.
Entirely.
Completely.
Examples.
Entirely satisfied with the meal. He was entirely to blame. Later, his claim was found to be entirely false.
Manifest.
To show something such as feeling, attitude, quality, etc., clearly through signs or actions.
Examples.
Manifest as the word. Manifest displeasure. The Prime Minister manifested his regret for his neighbors.
Attempt.
An act or effort of trying to do something, especially something difficult.
Examples.
The attempt to rescue the hostages. A reckless attempt. The third attempt was far more successful.
Phobia.
An extreme or irrational fear of a particular object, person, situation, or activity, a type of anxiety disorder.
Examples.
Phobia treatment. Social phobia. She has a phobia of spiders and always avoids them.
Cower.
To crouch or curl up in fear or apprehension, to shrink or recoil from something threatening, usually physically or mentally.
Examples.
Cower in fear. Cower under pressure. The actress cowered in humiliation as the audience booed her performance.
Lesbian.
A woman who is attracted romantically and sexually to other women.
Examples.
Lesbian love. Lesbian relationship. The lesbian couple was denied the right to marry due to the conservative laws in their state.
Bisexual.
Attracted to both men and women, capable of having a romantic or sexual attraction to both men and women.
Examples.
Bisexual orientation. Bisexual lifestyle. She described herself as bisexual, having been in relationships with male and female partners.
Brave.
Showing courage or fearlessness in the face of danger, difficulty, or adversity.
Examples.
Brave soldier. Brave decision. The brave firefighter rescued the family from the burning building.
Irrational.
Not based on, or not using reason or clear thinking, mathematics, a real number that cannot be expressed as the ratio of two integers.
Examples.
An irrational request. Irrational numbers. They continued to endure irrational treatment by the dictatorship.
Fetch.
To go and bring back something or someone, to retrieve or obtain something.
Examples.
Fetch the mail. Fetch a ball. Could you help me fetch the ball from the other side of the field?
Tide.
The cyclical rise and fall of sea level caused by the moon's gravitational pull.
Examples:
Tide cycle. Ride the tide of change. Red tide is often harmful to the local ecosystem.
Parallel.
Being everywhere equidistant and not intersecting, of or relating to the simultaneous performance of multiple operations.
Examples:
A parallel case. Parallel processing. He walked a road parallel to the railroad.
Argument.
A set of statements or reasons used to support or refute a proposition or theory, a verbal or physical fight or dispute.
Examples:
A blazing argument. The argument against capital punishment. The argument between the two sides over the proposed policy was heated.
Decriminalize.
To eliminate or reduce the criminal penalties associated with an act or behavior. To make legal or permissible something that was previously outlawed or punishable by law.
Examples:
Decriminalize abortion. Decriminalize public drunkenness. Many activists are pushing for laws to decriminalize marijuana use.
Homosexual.
Sexually attracted to people of one's own sex.
Examples:
Homosexual rights. Homosexual marriage. The law was repealed to protect the rights of homosexual citizens.
Advance.
To go or move forward, to develop in a positive way.
Examples:
Advance the technology. Advance a cooperative relationship. Scientific knowledge will advance significantly with the power of AI.
Cluster.
A group of similar things or people close together, often forming a distinct mass or unit.
Examples:
Live in a cluster. A cluster of stars. A cluster of grapes hung from the vine.
Debate.
A formal discussion or argument of opposing viewpoints, often to persuade others to adopt a specific position, a public discussion, often on an issue of current interest, in which participants offer opinions and differing perspectives.
Examples:
Debate topic. Debate competition. The debate over climate change continues to be a hot topic in politics.
Spectacle.
Something or someone seen, especially a notable or unusual sight, an optical device consisting of a frame that houses a pair of lenses for correcting defective vision.
Examples:
Pretty spectacle. Spectacle lens. She could not help watching the sad spectacle.
Blunt.
Having a dull or rounded edge or point, not sharp, straightforward in speech or manner, often to the point of being rude or insensitive.
Examples:
Blunt criticism, blunt force. The blunt knife made it difficult to cut through the tough steak.
Animus.
Hostility or ill feeling, often shown in prejudice or bias, a feeling of strong motivation or intention towards a particular goal or objective.
Examples:
Ideological animus, animus toward minorities. The company's decision to close the factory was motivated by a deep animus toward its workers.
Disgust.
A strong feeling of dislike or disapproval.
Examples:
Public disgust. Show disgust at his actions. He was filled with disgust and fear for the threat of war.
Scramble.
To move or climb quickly and awkwardly, often using your hands to help you.
Examples:
Scramble my mind. Scramble for support. Local business owners scrambled to find skilled workers.
Argue.
To express differing opinions or points of view, often in a heated or contentious manner, to present a case or reasoning to persuade or convince others.
Examples:
Argue a case. Argue passionately. The couple began to argue over which restaurant to go to for dinner.
Destroy.
To ruin or damage severely or completely, to eradicate or eliminate completely.
Examples:
Destroy the ecosystem. Destroyed evidence. The building was destroyed in the fire and had to be rebuilt.
Institutionalize.
To establish or make something a part of an institution, equals a place such as a university, hospital, etc.
Examples:
Institutionalize a system. Institutionalize customary laws. The new policy aims to institutionalize the use of renewable energy sources.
Orphanage.
An institution for the care of orphans, equals a child whose parents are dead.
Examples:
Build an orphanage. Orphanage director. He grew up in a Christian orphanage and never knew his biological parents.
Define.
To state or explain precisely the nature, scope, or meaning of something.
Examples:
Define a word. Define my position. To advance this discussion, we must define success rigorously.
Dictionary.
A reference book containing an alphabetical list of words and their definitions, as well as information about their origins, usage, and pronunciation.
Examples:
Dictionary definition. Online dictionary. I need to purchase a new English dictionary.
Piffle.
Meaningless or foolish talk, often used to imply that something is trivial, insignificant, or unimportant.
Examples:
Pointless piffle. Filled with empty piffle. His explanation was a load of piffle, lacking any substance or logical reasoning.
Clutch.
To grasp and hold somebody or something tightly.
Examples:
Clutch at any straw. Clutched her daughter to her breast. The boy clutched his mother's hand tightly as they walked in the dark.
Pearl.
A hard, roundish object found within the shells of certain mollusks and used as a gem.
Examples:
A cultured pearl. Pearl beyond price. She wore a pearl necklace passed down to her from her grandmother.
Crossfire.
A situation in which people or groups are firing weapons at each other from different directions.
Examples:
Crossfire casualty. Crossfire of criticism. The soldiers found themselves caught in the crossfire of the enemy's artillery barrage.
Guilty.
Feeling responsible for or having done something wrong or criminal.
Examples:
Feel a bit guilty. Guilty verdict. After much contemplation, the suspect decided to plead guilty to the theft charge.
Association.
A people or groups of people who have joined in a single organization together for a particular purpose, a social or business connection or relationship.
Examples:
Word associations. A scholarship association. His membership in the association provided him with numerous benefits.
Sodom.
A city that, according to the Bible, was destroyed by God because of the wickedness of its inhabitants, also refer as sodomy, anal intercourse between men.
Examples:
Sodom and Gomorrah. The city of Sodom. The term Sodom has become synonymous with acts of homosexuality and is used as a derogatory term for gay people.
Assume.
To think or accept something to be true without having proof of it, to take or begin to have power, to begin to exhibit a specific quality or appearance.
Examples:
Assume a lousy attitude to his boss. Assume an important role. The following example assumes that the capacity of each battery is the same.
Feverish.
Having or showing symptoms of a high temperature, such as sweating and shivering, characterized by or showing strong feelings of excitement or energy.
Examples:
Feel feverish. At a feverish pitch. She had a feverish look in her eyes as she struggled with illness.
Bug.
Any tiny insect, a fault or defect in a computer program, system, or machine.
Examples:
Bug bites. Number of bug fixes. I found a stink bug crawling across the ceiling.
Obsess.
To fill the mind of someone continually so that one can't think of anything else.
Examples.
Obsess over her weight. He is obsessed with the fear. He's utterly obsessed with his promotion.
Aspiration.
A strong desire to achieve something, the action or process of drawing breath.
Examples.
No aspiration for fame. Aspiration into the lungs. He has an aspiration to become a doctor.
Ambition.
A strong wish to do or achieve something.
Examples.
An ambition for political power. Boundless ambition. Greed and ambition composed his personality.
Invite.
To ask someone to come or join, to offer an opportunity or possibility for something to happen or take place.
Examples.
Invite guests. Invite criticism. We want to invite you to our annual charity event.
Pat.
To touch or tap something lightly and usually in a friendly or encouraging manner, to apply or rub lightly and repetitively.
Examples.
Pat on the back. Pat a dog. She patted the puppy on the head and gave it a treat.
Parade.
A public procession, especially one celebrating a special day or event.
Examples.
A military parade. Parade route. The annual 4th of July parade is popular in the town square.
Charm.
The power or quality of pleasing or fascinating people.
Examples.
Masculine charm. Charm against bad luck. These are significantly more exquisite than typical charm bracelets.
Grassroots.
Of or relating to the ordinary people in a society or an organization as constituting a fundamental political and economic group.
Examples.
A grassroots movement for nuclear disarmament. The grassroots factor in making the decision. The feeling among the company's grassroots is that the CEO is not radical enough.
Ban.
To officially or legally forbid or refuse to allow something.
Examples.
Ban gender-related job discrimination. Ban any type of cloning. We should ban mildly violent video games from a child's development perspective.
March.
To walk militarily with stiff, regular steps.
Examples.
March against the war. March east. The troops marched shoulder to shoulder. Firefighter. A person whose job is to extinguish fires.
Examples:
Forest firefighter. Decided to be a firefighter. The firefighter broke into the house bravely to rescue the children.
Communal.
Belonging to or used by a group rather than individuals, for common use.
Examples:
Communal swimming pool. Communal combination of funds. Communal elections were held in several European countries.
Volleyball.
A game played by two teams of 6 players, in which a ball is hit back and forth over a raised net to ground the ball on the opposing team's side of the court.
Examples:
Volleyball coach. Beach volleyball. We had fun playing volleyball on the beach with friends.
Documentary.
A film or a radio or television program that gives facts and information about a subject, of or derived from official documents.
Examples:
A documentary film. Documentary proof. He won an award for that short documentary.
Ancient.
Relating to the long ago, particularly the historical period preceding the fall of the Western Roman Empire, very old.
Examples:
Pre-Christian ancient. Ancient stories. They have been living near water since ancient times.
Hibernian.
Relating to or characteristic of Ireland or its people.
Examples:
Hibernian mythology. Hibernian accent. The Hibernian culture is deeply rooted in Celtic traditions.
Catholic.
Universal and including many different types of things, related to or associated with the part of the Christian Church that has the Pope as its leader.
Examples:
Catholic in his tastes. The Catholic Church. Sociologists are now interested in Catholic world peace.
Fellow.
Someone who has the same job or interests as you, or is in the same class, profession, or situation as you.
Examples:
Junior fellow. Nice fellow. He is the kind of fellow who only works for his success.
Nervous.
Worried and anxious about something, relating to the nerves.
Examples:
Development of the nervous system. Get nervous. He suffers from nervous breakdowns.
Aisle.
A passage between rows of seats in a theater, airplane, or other public building, typically one of 2 or more running parallel with the main body of the structure.
Examples:
Aisle seat. The center aisle of a church. She walked down the aisle to the front of the church.
Fret.
To feel or express worry, anxiety, or annoyance about something. To wear away or corrode a surface by rubbing repeatedly. To form a series of parallel ridges or grooves in a material.
Examples:
Fret over every little thing. Fret about the future. I couldn't help but fret over the presentation I have to give tomorrow.
Labor.
Productive work, especially physical work done for wages, the people who do manual or physical work in a country or company for wage. Verb, to work hard or to strive and make an effort to reach a goal.
Examples:
Seasonal labor. Manual labor. In several countries, child labor is a serious social problem.
Bounce.
To cause to move up or away after hitting a surface, to spring back.
Examples:
Bounce across the floor. Bounce back from failure. They will bounce between various emotional states.
Trampoline.
A strong fabric sheet attached by springs to a frame, used for bouncing on.
Examples:
Trampoline park. Trampoline jump. I love jumping on the trampoline in my backyard.
Occasion.
A time or event that is suitable or appropriate for something to happen or be done, a particular event or circumstance that requires or allows for something to be done.
Examples:
A glad occasion. As occasion demands. She wore her best dress for the special occasion.
Exhaust.
The system in a vehicle that removes waste gases from the engine. Verb, to make someone completely tired.
Examples:
Exhaust pipe. Exhaust a topic. The factory's exhaust fumes polluted the air and affected the health of the nearby residents.
Patience.
The ability to remain calm and composed in the face of adversity, delay, or frustration. The capacity to tolerate or endure difficult or unpleasant situations without becoming upset or angry.
Examples:
Test my patience. Show patience. Healing a broken heart requires patience, as it takes time to heal.
Stonewall.
To refuse to answer questions or provide information. To delay discussion or decision.
Examples:
Stonewall the investigation. Stonewall their attempts. The government stonewalled the opposition party's efforts to access information about the project.
Riot.
A violent disturbance of the peace by a crowd, characterized by destruction of property, looting, arson, and attacks on individuals.
Examples:
Riot police. Riot control gas. The riots in the city have left many buildings damaged and several people injured.
Unremarkable.
Ordinary and not particularly interesting.
Examples:
completely ordinary and unremarkable. Unremarkable in looks. He was very busy at work, but otherwise led an unremarkable life.